This is Dr. Phil Chavez. One of my father's favorite actors was Charles Bronson. He acted in several classic movies such as The Magnificent Seven in 1960, The Great Escape in 1963, The Dirty Dozen in 1967, and the following Death Wish series. Now, my brothers and I saw most of these with our father. Now, he was born Charles Dennis Bushinsky in Aaronfield, Pennsylvania, to a Lithuanian immigrant family, the 11th of 16 or 15 children who lived in a small shack. Young Charles learned survival in the tough district of Scoopdown, where, as he says, you had nothing to lose because you lost it already. He even did jail time for assault and robbery. Now, his father died when he was 10. And so at 16, Charles worked in the mines with his brothers. Drafted in 1943, he went into the Air Force, and in the Pacific, he served as a tail gunner on B-29 bombers. He flew 25 missions and was wounded in action, and thereby received the Purple Heart. Now, when the war ended, he used the GI Bill to study art in Philadelphia. And while working as a set designer, he discovered he had a gift for acting. I think he too was attracted to the pay. So he went to Los Angeles and obtained many small parts in B movies, mostly as a rough guy or a mobster or even an Indian. Now in 1954, Charles Bushinsky changed his last name to Bronson, fearing reaction in that McCarthy era to Russian-sounding names. In 1974, his popularity grew when the first Death Wish was released, followed with its 4 movie sequels. In these, he becomes a fierce vigilante figure where justice is lacking. And as he said, in defense of the violence in them, I think they provide satisfaction for people who are victimized by crime and look in vain for authorities to protect them. Now, Bronson's second wife was Jill Ireland, whom he met while filming The Great Escape. My brother Steve had this to say in the written draft of his eulogy for my father in 2010. Another person who was also born on April 24th, 1936, the same day and year as my dad, was Jill Ireland, actress longtime married to Charles Bronson. Dad liked her. He complimented all the male action heroes. Bronson, he's my hero. Eastwood, he's my hero. James Bond, he's my hero. But Jill Ireland is special as she is the only woman I ever heard my dad compliment other than my mom, which is still too many women to compliment other than my mom. Now my brother flippantly adds, Shirley MacLaine and Barbra Streisand were also born on April 24th, but not the same year. And since they were never in any violent action movies, Dad would not have cared. Charles Bronson died of pneumonia in 2003. Actually, it was August 30th, at the age of 81. In sum, he acted in 95 films, about 19 of which were Westerns. And he made over 150 television appearances. Brothers, Charles Bronson may not be the best example of justice. So let's bring justice on earth in the way Jesus Christ would have done. Brothers, God be with you. We appreciate you viewing our Manly Minutes. Thank you for whatever donation you can offer to make our content possible. Go to themensacademy.org/donate. Thank you.